Now, if you're in your 20s, you're in for quite the ride. It's a decade filled with exciting adventures, personal growth, and, of course, a few slip-ups along the way. But here's the deal. Your 20s are also the perfect time to lay the foundation for a financially secure future. Today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that's near and dear to all our wallets. 5 money mistakes to avoid in your 20s. But before we jump in, do us a solid and hit that subscribe button below. We've got a treasure trove of financial wisdom coming your way, and you don't want to miss out. All right, let's get to it. Number 1, the credit card conundrum. Let's dive deeper into the intricate world of credit cards. A financial tool that can either be your best friend or your worst enemy in your 20s. First and foremost, the positive side. Credit cards, when used wisely, are a powerful means to boost your credit score. A solid credit score is your ticket to financial opportunities down the road, such as securing a mortgage for your dream home or financing that shiny new car you've had your eye on. It's like having a golden key that unlocks the doors to your financial dreams. However, here's the pitfall. Mishandling credit cards can set off a financial time bomb. Imagine this scenario. You're using your card for everyday expenses, dining out, shopping sprees, and even that spontaneous weekend getaway. At first, it seems like a breeze. You're living the good life, but beneath the surface, a dangerous cycle is brewing. Credit card debt has a way of sneaking up on you, especially when you carry a balance month after month. Interest rates on credit cards can be astonishingly high, often double-digit percentages that grow like wildfire. Before you know it, that seemingly harmless shopping spree turns into a financial avalanche. You're not just paying for your purchases, you're also shelling out heaps of money in interest payments. So, what's the game plan? Here's the smarter way to navigate the credit card conundrum in your 20s. Start small and choose just one card, preferably with a low interest rate. Use it primarily for manageable expenses that you can comfortably pay off each month. This approach not only helps you establish a solid credit history, but also ensures that you're not drowning a sea of debt and interest payments. Remember, credit cards are like a two-edged sword. Use them wisely, and they can be a valuable financial ally. Misuse them, and they can turn into a financial nightmare. The key takeaway: balance and discipline are your allies in mastering the credit card game in your 20s. It's about building credit while avoiding the pitfalls of high-interest debt. So, swipe wisely and pay off that balance in full every month to ensure that your financial future remains bright and debt-free. Number 2, the savings stash. Let's talk about one of the most vital financial strategies you can embrace in your 20s, building up your savings stash. The importance of this cannot be overstated, and here's why it's absolutely crucial. Life, especially in your 20s, is filled with unpredictable twists and turns. You might find yourself facing an unexpected medical expense, a car breakdown, or even the sudden loss of your job. In these moments, having an emergency fund is akin to having a financial safety net to catch you when you fall. It's your buffer against the unpredictable nature of life's storms. So, where should you begin? We recommend starting with a modest initial savings goal of at least $500. Now you might think, $500, is that it? Well, it's more significant than you might imagine. This initial amount provides you with some financial security and a foundation to build upon. It's your first step toward financial resilience. However, the ultimate objective is to amass a savings cushion equivalent to at least 3 months' worth of living expenses. Picture this. You lose your job, but you're not panicking because you have enough money stashed away to cover your rent, bills, groceries, and other essentials for 3 whole months. That's peace of mind you can't put a price on. Now here's where the magic of starting early kicks in. Compound interest. The sooner you begin saving, the longer your money has to grow. Even small contributions to your savings account in your 20s can accumulate over time and potentially turn into a substantial financial safety net. On the flip side, neglecting to save for emergencies leaves you vulnerable to relying on high-interest credit cards or loans when life throws a curveball your way. Trust us, the stress of financial instability during an already challenging time is not something you want to experience. Number 3, the stock market friend, not foe. Now, let's tackle the stock market, which can seem as intimidating as trying to decipher ancient hieroglyphics. But here's the thing, it's not just for the financial elite. Investing in the stock market can be your golden ticket to financial prosperity, especially when you start early in your 20s. The beauty of the stock market lies in its potential for long-term growth. Let's break it down. When you invest in stocks, you're buying a piece of a company. Over time, these companies generate profits, and as a shareholder, you get a slice of those profits in the form of dividends or through capital appreciation. It's like owning a small piece of the economic pie. To get started, consider investing in low-fee diversified equity funds or exchange-traded funds. These funds spread your investment across a wide range of stocks, reducing the risk associated with individual company stock. The key here is consistency. Keep investing whether the market is soaring, plummeting, or just meandering along. Number 4. Budgeting, your financial GP. Now let's dive into the world of budgeting, your financial GPS. Think of a budget as your roadmap to financial success. It's not about restricting your spending. It's about being mindful of where your money is going. Here's the deal. Small expenses add up. That daily Starbucks coffee might not seem like a budget buster, but it can cost you around $50 a month or $600 a year. Imagine what you could do with that money when it's not brewing your morning caffeine fix. Creating a budget helps you identify areas where you can trim expenses without sacrificing your quality of life. Skip the expensive coffee toppings, especially for generic brands, and consider cooking at home more often. There are even budgeting apps that can do the heavy lifting for you, tracking your spending and offering insights into where you can save. Starting this habit now will not only help you manage your finances effectively, but also set you up for greater financial freedom in the future. Before we reveal number 5, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit that like button if you've gotten any value so far. Also, leave us a comment below if you've fallen for any of the mistakes we mentioned so far. Number 5. Impulse purchases and label chasing. Let's wrap up with a dose of reality about impulse purchases and the allure of keeping up with the Joneses. In a world filled with social media and constant advertisements, it's easy to feel the pressure to chase a lifestyle that you might not be able to afford. We get it. The desire for nice cars, fancy dinners, and designer clothing is alluring. It's what we often associate with wealth. But here's the catch. Focusing solely on looking rich can be a financial death trap. It's like buying a fancy car and realizing you can't afford the gas to drive it. Instead, shift your mindset. Prioritize building wealth through saving and investing. When your investments start generating returns, then you can treat yourself to those fancy dinners and luxury items, but here's the kicker. You'll be doing it from a position of financial strength, not by digging yourself into a hole of debt. Remember, true wealth is about having financial security and freedom, not just looking the part. So make wise choices and focus on building your financial foundation in your 20s. Your future self will thank you for it. So let's recap. We've covered the credit card conundrum, the importance of savings, demystified the stock market, championed budgeting, and warned against impulse purchases and label chasing. Remember, your 20s are a time for growth, exploration, and learning. But when it comes to money, a little knowledge can go a long way in securing your financial future. For example, if you want to reach $1 million portfolio, you have to start investing young. But we know investing can be quite scary and confusing if you're not informed. So if you want to know how to reach that $1 million portfolio, then your best bet is to check out this video next to get started now.